I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. 2 running backs will take the field today in hopes of leading their team to victory out on that field. It's Murray's Titans going up against Peterson's Cardinals. With that, let's welcome in our fine broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. Hi again, everybody. I'm Brandon Gaudin. To my left, as always, he's Charles Davis. And, Charles, we saw in the open, we've got a couple of great running backs in this game tonight, each capable of putting a team on his back.
And I'm excited to talk about the runners, not just the passers, who have a big hand and who's going to win this game. Both of these guys are do it all. Can run it, can catch it. I can't wait to get this one started.
Ready for football in Arizona as Phil Dawson boots it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Marcus Mariota and company take the field now at 8-4, coming off a divisional win last week over the Houston Texans. You look at how they've been winning, Charles. It hasn't been flashy, but, again, they're 8-4.
Yeah, and they don't really care to be flashy, I don't think. They talk a lot about playing exotic smash-mouth football, but they really lean towards the smash-mouth. They want to run the ball with Derrick Henry. They want to run the ball with DeMarco Murray. They actually want to run the ball with Marcus Mariota, and he's been judicious about when to use his legs. 5 rushing touchdowns in the past 11 games for him. And look, his passing line, 150 yards and a touchdown. Nothing flashy, but as you noted, they're winning games.
A play fake to Murray. Now Mariota. And some room to roam now. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. Mariota now to throw on first down. And it's brought in by Eric Decker. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Second down, Mariota. And he floats one there, incomplete. Rashard Matthews, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. Throwing, Mariota. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. So just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. Well, and you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big.
That's what they were aiming for. You want to keep moving the sticks, get into a rhythm, gain confidence as you go along. And right now, mission accomplished.
Now here's the first carry for DeMarco Murray. And he's brought down. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Let's just go ahead and state the obvious. You're going to want a big game out of that guy. Big-time run to get things started. But even more importantly, coming in on the road, trying to silence the crowd, take them out of it a little bit, slow down the emotions of the game, and get yourselves under control and feel like, yeah, we're going to be okay on the road.
They go back to Murray on first down. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Four yards remaining now on 2nd down. To throw, Mariota. And he goes out of bounds inside the 10 at the 9. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll try and run for it with Henry. Wiggles free. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. And the 11 defensive starters for Arizona.
Spotlight, please, and a little traveling music for Dayon Buchanan, because he came into the league as a safety, a first-round pick of the Arizona Cardinals. Now he might as well just be known as an inside linebacker, even though he's undersized. Has a great ability to slip blockers and make big-time tackles.
He's been a West Coast guy through and through, born in the Bay Area, went to Washington State, now in Arizona. 6 yards still to go here on 2nd and goal. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Mariota, and that is incomplete.
Well, they took the shot, didn't get it. There's definitely a difference here, because they had a chance to get 7, maybe 8 if they pushed it. Instead, they'll likely settle for 3.
Yeah, opening drive, holding him to 3, psychologically, maybe a win for the defense. Here's Ryan Suckup for the Titan field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Suckup will put this one right through. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So it's our visitors who make the first dent in the scoreboard as they get 3 here on the initial drive of the ball game.
Yeah, it's hard to say who actually won that opening drive. On the one hand, anytime you can come in as a road team and get an early lead, you're going to be thrilled. But at the same time, to have the ball as deep in enemy territory as they did and come away with only 3, that's got to be a little bit of a disappointment.
Suckup now set to kick it off following the made field goal. Here's Britton Golden now on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Arizona Cardinals ready and set to go on offense. They'll be led by Blaine Gabbert. Last week, a couple of interceptions for Gabbert in that loss against the L.A. Rams. It's interesting, though. He was really successful targeting Larry Fitzgerald, but struggled throwing to anybody else.
And when you look at it on the surface, it actually makes sense, doesn't it?
Yeah, I guess so.
Only for this reason. Larry Fitzgerald makes every quarterback better. Sometimes you can throw mistakes to Larry Fitzgerald, and he'll turn them into positives. He can erase those mistakes because of his presence and his ball skills. Other receivers, they're not as special as him. Then you get 8 for 22.
Yeah, 10 for 10 throwing to L. Fitz. Like you said, 8 for 22 throwing to everybody else. To throw, Gabbert. Now this one complete to Jermaine Gresham. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
How did he stay on his feet? That one goes for 36 yards. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
And now first down following that long gain. Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
Again, Peterson. And this time the yards won't come so easy, as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them. A nickel set shown by the Titans on third down.
Thinking pass. Out of the gun, Gabbert. And he's not able to get away. Gabbert sacked. Derek Morgan coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be fourth down. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
Now on fourth down, Bruce Arians will send out his field goal unit from the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on fourth down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
All right, try the 50-yarder and miss it, and now this offense has it 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed a big hit for a loss. Mariota now on 2nd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
An extra DB added here for the Cards on 3rd.
Blitzer play coverage.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 4th down. In his 10th year, here's Brett Kern to punt this one, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Cardinals taking the field again on offense. You know, I love when we come to the Madden studio on Monday morning and our brain trust of Ed, Ryan, and Kyle gives us some good nuggets, good stats. They gave us something on Larry Fitzgerald, didn't they?
They certainly did, because Fitz moved ahead of Isaac Bruce for 4th in NFL career yards receiving. He now has 15,267 and needs just 26 to pass Randy Moss next on the list. Not only that, that's the 1,200th pass he's caught in the NFL. Only Jerry Rice, Tony Gonzalez have more than that.
What a career. Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. That's on the veteran guard, Alex Boone. To throw is Gabbert. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. The starting defense for the Titans.
Outside linebacker Brian Orakpo got back to his Pro Bowl form in 2016, where he had double-digit sacks for the 3rd time in his career, the 1st time since 2013. But don't think he's just a one-trick pony. He can also drop into coverage and take away some passing lanes as well.
second down, Peterson. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Give him 18 yards on that one, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup, and guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
Off the play fake, Gabbard. And he's got some space here. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. A gain of 11 and a first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They go play action. Gabbard. Incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
Throwing again, Gabbard on 2nd and 10. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. From the shotgun, it's Gabbard. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Pass interference, defense.
Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, PI gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
Fresh set of downs here. Following the penalty, it's Peterson. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through. Pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in.
False start, offense.
You expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
Second down, 8. Now Gabbard. Here's a screen to Powell. And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Gabbert now to throw on first down. It's complete to Jerron Brown. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more on that one and another first down. And before they can get settled in here, time expires on the first quarter of action. 3-0 is our score. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football, and they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Play action, Gabbert. And he's got room. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in.
False start. Offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Still first down.
Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. Handoff comes to Peterson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Gabbert from the gun on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the 42-year-old veteran's kick is up and good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Adoree Jackson on the return. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
First and 10. Here's Mariota. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That was second down run for Murray. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, and hit them over the top.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. Able to avoid him at the 40. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. First down, Murray. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, second and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. Second and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They go with Murray again. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Here's Ryan Suckup for the Titan field goal. He made his first attempt, this from 45. That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
They start the drive with Peterson. And some room to maneuver. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. It's a big run for AP. 49 yards on the ground. So a big run for AP, and when you look at the total package, everyone knows the level of player he's been in this league, but what really impresses you about Adrian Peterson?
I have to go back to the nickname his father gave him, which is AD, which stands for all day, because he never stopped. Morning, noon, night, and that's how he plays the game. No plays over. He always tries to finish things, and he thinks that each and every run he makes is going to take him all the way to the end zone.
From the red zone now, Gabbert firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Second down, Gabbert. Now he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
They'll run it with Williams. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 4-yard line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll make it second and goal.
I don't know if there's any other way to put it, but that play was blown up right from the snap. How about the guys on the defensive side of the ball? It's almost like they were in the offensive huddle.
Yeah, it's one thing to stand him up from that 1-yard line. Pushing him back to the 5, though. Wow.
Yeah, I like what you just said there. Not just stand them up, but they end up making a play on the other side of the line of scrimmage.
Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll run for it with Peterson. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Now on 4th down, Bruce Arians will send out his field goal unit. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And Dawson's kick is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we're trading field goals here in the opening half. No breakthrough yet on the touchdown front. We've got a 6-3 game.
And really, I like what I've seen from both of these defenses thus far. Both have been a little more aggressive than I expected, and I think that's reflected in what we see on the scoreboard, which is no touchdowns to this point.
Now after the made field goal, here's Dawson back out now to send this one away on the kickoff. Here's Eric Weems now on the return. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now Corey Davis and the rest of his offense getting ready for their next drive. You better believe that he's well aware he has 0 catches right now, and they're losing, so he's probably a little hungry.
And you know the guys on defense are aware as well, and they're really excited he has no catches, but they're also worried because a lot of times that's like the ticking time bomb. The longer you hold him down, when he finally explodes, look out.
Yeah, no catches, though, so far in this game. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose. And this is recovered by the Cardinals. And that one quickly went from a big play for the offense. I thought he may go the distance to a big play for the defense.
And how about the emotions for the defense on that play? It broke big. It was going to be an absolute disaster for them. And it turns out they end up with the football. I don't know that they're exactly celebrating. Definitely plenty of relief, though.
Adrian Peterson now getting ready to go again on offense. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
After reviewing the call, the knee on the field is reversed.
Mariota now after the fumble recovery. And he slides to avoid the hit. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Well, after getting the ball in prime position to score after a fumble recovery, you think you're in a great spot. But the defense on the field is saying not so fast, and they've held firm on the first 2 plays.
They'll try to run it in with Murray. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. More from the desert after this. Don't forget, coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Larry Ridley. Larry will have the highlights of this first half, but he won't have touchdowns because we haven't had any to this point.
But there's still time, though, partner.
And now it's 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, here's an option play left. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
They'll try to throw now. Mariota throwing middle, but it's incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. From the gun, Mariota. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Rashard Matthews from 3 yards out. And the Titans are able to strike for 6. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And our focus now moves to Adrian Peterson. He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground, because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has. A first down throw for Gabbert. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Well, you know, we're in December, so I feel incumbent upon me to ask you about the MVP race and where you sit right now. Wentz, Brady, somebody else? What are you thinking?
You remember early in the season how strongly I felt about Alex Smith, but with the way the Chiefs have played lately, losing all these games in a row, he no longer is a viable candidate. So you're exactly right. Carson Wentz in Philadelphia, he's got to be one of the prime guys that you're looking at, powered them to 10 wins already. How about Tom Brady? His excellence is so, how would you say it? Every year you know he's going to be great. It almost works against him. Almost unfair for him. But, boy, he's having a monster year. But if we don't have this conversation and include Russell Wilson in Seattle, we're missing the boat. Because without Russell Wilson doing what he's doing up there, Seattle is not in contention for a division title.
So it could be an interesting last few weeks here in a race to the finish line between those three guys.
Certainly is going to be.
It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A very solid gain of 27. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Gabbert. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Peterson. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Throwing. Gabbert. That's caught at the 2. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Adrian Peterson taking it in from a yard out. And And the Cardinals are in for 6.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's capped off by a touchdown run by Adrian Peterson. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Marcus Mariota getting ready to go again here on offense. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure that his team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence. First down, Mariota. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And before the second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. Just 2 yards to go here on second down for the offense. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout. And now we're set to get going. Mariota on first down. And Davis has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And welcome back. The offensive unit, they took the timeout. And now they get set to line up as we resume action. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half. Gabbert. And now a fumble. The ball's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As we send you on to Orlando, we hook back up with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Cardinals are happy to be sitting in the locker room with the lead. The Titans won't panic either. They know they just need to take it one play at a time. All right, let's get it going. Let's roll those first half highlights. Midway through the first quarter, Morgan's going to push his way to the QB here. This will go for a loss of 8. Now 1st and 10, the ball's going to come out on the run. Following the forced fumble, Mariota's going to find his mark, and this 4-play drive goes for a touchdown. Titans go up by 4. Cardinals now late in the second. Peterson's looking for room to run, and he caps off the 7-play drive with a score. The Cardinals go up by a field goal.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
The third quarter starts with a run by Peterson. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
Here's Gabbert now. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They give it to Peterson. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Gabbert now on second down. And Gresham, the tight end, brings it in. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he'll take it down deep into Tennessee territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. They'll run with Peterson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
A second down throw for Gabbert. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and goal. He'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Losing 4 yards that time. And now it's 4th down.
Brandon, I believe that they were in 4-down territory, and that's what they were thinking. But after the loss, I've got to kick the field goal. No way I'm going to go for it in this situation. But you know some of these coaches, they're extremely unpredictable, and they may go ahead and press it.
Now on 4th down, Bruce Arians will send out his field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Dawson's kick is good. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, but 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. Now after the made field goal, here's Dawson back out now to send this one away on the kickoff. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the 3rd. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Again, it's Murray. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. The Titans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll run here. It's Murray. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
But that certainly felt like an example of the defense just saying, okay, we've had enough. We've gotten mashed all night long. About time we got a good play in. But flip it over to the offensive side. They've got to be really upset that they allowed a play like that to happen. They were pitching such a great game, they want to keep it going.
Here's Brett Kern now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Adrian Peterson now getting ready to go again on offense. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. They run again with Peterson. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. From the shotgun, it's Gabbard. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Arizona. With it is Jackson. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. They go play action here on 1st down.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. He'll take this up just shy of the 40. Excellent display of footwork on that run. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a second down. Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. To throw is Mariota. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith, and now it's 2nd down.
All right, Brandon, instead of breaking down, you know, that last play, I've got to ask, is that time of year? Because don't the fantasy football playoffs start? Aren't we ending the regular season? And if so, how's your year going?
I know, yeah. In the Godden Family Football League, it is starting next week. I'm on a 6-game winning streak. I'm 9-4 going into the playoffs.
Look at you. Are you going to be the #1 seed?
I'm not. I'm the number 3 seed, but with my win streak and where I'm at, I'm kind of like Aaron Rodgers and the Packers last year, except he's better looking and more successful.
So do you tell everybody to relax, or do you just guarantee victory?
Oh, I just guarantee.
There you go.
And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
A 1st down throw for Mariota. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. A very solid gain of 27.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a give. This is Murray. And now running right through it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Mariota now on second down. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Frosty Rocker able to run him down for a loss of a yard.
This Cardinals pass rush in 2016 got home 48 times. That's a pretty good number.
A very good number, led the league. Is it just because the dudes that they had, or the scheme, or both, or what?
It's always the dudes first, but their scheme, attacking, pressure, they'll continue to pile up the sacks.
The Titans on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Rashard Matthews, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Titans are just an extra point away from moving out in front. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point try now for Suckup. And that one puts them on top here in the 3rd. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with a Tennessee score. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Gabbard on first down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Well, partner, let's go league-wide with that incompletion. Discuss Eli Manning, who, of course, didn't start last week. A lot of news about that. 210 consecutive starts, and that streak now over. Amazing, isn't it? Because his first start, 2004 NFL season, it was week 11. So it comes to an end almost to the week. Very close in time. But that span of time, how about the Cleveland Browns? They've had 24 starting quarterbacks in that span of time. Yeah, unbelievable. You and I were looking that up before the game. Just shows you the importance of getting that franchise quarterback. The Cardinals on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. on 3rd and 2. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
How about that one? The so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Here's Andy Lee now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Eric Decker, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Time to ground it out now with Murray. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Now, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. The Titans on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 14. Mariota. And some room to work. Look at the spin.
Balance.
Offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Mariota. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And avoids the contact by sliding. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They run again with Murray. He's seen a ton of action tonight. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
On third down, Mariota. And that is incomplete. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. First and 10, Gabbard. Over the middle here to Brown. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So the offense has it first and 10. Play action now. Gabbard. He's going to air one out. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Second down following the incompletion. Gabbard. Here's a screen to Powell. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The Cardinals on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 4. To the air again, Gabbard. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Gabbard now to throw on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. A first down throw for Gabbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to AP out of the backfield. And it's second down. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Out of the gun, Gabbert. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
The Cardinals on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll throw again. Gabbert. It's caught. Nelson. And he'll be brought down, but a tip of the cap on the spin move as that gives him a first down. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. A toss play. This is Peterson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
And that's why you see so many teams play a 3-4 defense, because that set gives you a lot of flexibility about where to bring pressure from, and it's hard for an offense to pick it up. Left side, right side, up the middle, especially with some really flexible linebackers.
And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. They run with Peterson. He's been busy tonight. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
On this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. Gabbert to throw it. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
So a pressure spot now for Phil Dawson. This for a 4th quarter lead. And Dawson's kick is good. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front. But then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
Now after the made field goal, here's Dawson back out now to send this one away on the kickoff. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
A play fake to Murray. Now Mariota. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Walker. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. On play action, Mariota. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Corey Peters able to swap him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. And his throw is incomplete. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Mariota. Room here to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And Walker with it over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Fourth quarter, 2-minute warning about to hit, and it looks like they're going to get one more play in.
Be interesting to see what they try and do on this play. Do they try and take a shot, or do they just try and get to the 2-minute warning?
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Handoff. It's Murray. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Mariota yelling out the play call as he hustles everyone to get set. Throwing over the middle, And it's incomplete. He was looking for DeMarco Murray out of the backfield. And it's third down. The Titans on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 9. Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans.
Offense.
The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
The Titans on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 14. Back to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll look to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep that'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. They have the football. They're looking good, but the lead is just 2, so any mistake in a field goal can beat you. They got to be careful.
And that's where it gets difficult because you don't want that to leak into your thinking. You want to play like, hey, we've got the advantage. We can close this out. Don't play from fear, and they can win this game.
See if they can play fear-free and hang on. They run the counter now. It's Peterson. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Again, Peterson. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. Now Gabbert. And he's got Gresham. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Down to a knee. Here's the Cardinals look to let the clock roll. Gabbert down to a knee, and that'll do it. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.